Hello everyone, welcome to another edition of Daily Blues here on 100% Chelsea, giving you all the latest transfer news concerning Chelsea Football Club, the ins and outs of the club, and today we have a few new developments compared to yesterday. Thank you for watching yesterday's video. I loved all the comments you gave on yesterday's video, some really interesting ones, so thank you for that. Be sure to do the same for this one today. Now, today, we have, as I said, new developments, and the first I have to address is concerning one of our guys, and that's Peter Cech. Peter Cech is going to hold talks with Chelsea Football Club next week. So finally, we have some knowledge on what's going on with the situation concerning Peter Cech. At first, I was thinking, is he even going? You know, I would love him to stay, as I'm sure all of you do. We want Cech to stay. I do understand, though, he does want first team football perhaps. Maybe he can come to an agreement with Chelsea, and if he does and he decides to stay next year, it'd be the best situation. He has come out and said that he's going to leave all the options on the table and the prime decision is going to be made based on his family. So what is best for his family, if he's settled in London, if he's happy in London, if his kids are, because they're studying in London, if that's not going to impact them. He's going to look at all the factors concerning his family first. So, if that is the case, we have to be very, very wary of a move to Arsenal because they're in London. So he wouldn't have to change a thing and he would be playing first team football. So, at the moment, to be fair, guys, I'm going to be completely honest with you. It does seem like he's going to be going to Arsenal. Fingers crossed he doesn't. The only way this cannot happen is if he comes to an agreement with Chelsea. And if hopefully they can come to some sort of deal where he will be happy playing only a few games, not as much as Thibaut, not as much as Courtois. And if that is the case, then great. If not, then I'm afraid I see him going to Arsenal. And if he goes to Arsenal, what can I say? I think they're going to be our main title contenders next year, you know, our challengers, you know, with us. So it's not a good situation to have, you know, our legend, one of our best goalkeepers of all time, go to Arsenal. You know, it's just, it hurts a bit. But I'm not going to, you know, I'm not going to hate. I'm not going to get in his face and say, oh, Cech, what are you doing, blah, blah, blah. He's been a great servant. He's been a legend to Chelsea Football Club. What he's given to Chelsea is indescribable. So if he does decide to go and he does end up going to Arsenal, remember he's put his family first. Staying in London is a priority for him. So fingers crossed, as I said, he can come to some sort of deal with Chelsea. If not, then I think it's Arsenal. So we'll have to wait and see. We'll have to wait and see. Next week, we will know exactly what's going on and he will make his decision with the club next week. So we're going to have to wait. 7 more days, guys. 7 more days. The next development is, and this come out today, Filipe Luis. Now, Filipe Luis has apparently rejected a move to Real Madrid. So Benitez, ha, that's from me, ha. You're not getting Filipe Luis. You're not getting one of our guys. So he has said, or not said, apparently the reports coming in, the sources are saying that he will only consider a move away from Chelsea if it's Atletico Madrid, his old club. And I completely understand. This I completely understand. He's not playing as much as I'm sure he'd want because Cesar Azpilicueta, a.k.a. Dave, is first choice left back. And because of that, Filipe Luis doesn't get as much game time. So I can completely understand. I admire his loyalty. I admire the fact that he wants to stay at Chelsea. But the only way he leaves is if he goes back to his first love, should I say, which is Atletico Madrid. So I completely understand. I completely understand. However, there is another side to this. It seems to have changed. Football now seems to have changed. It doesn't seem like players are actually willing to fight for their place. You know, they're looking for the quick fix. They're looking for, okay, am I going to play? Because if not, I'm gone. And no, if you're part of a squad, you know you have to risk not being first choice. You have to fight for your place. And this was the beauty of the Ashley Cole-Wayne Bridge situation, because Wayne Bridge fought to the death against Ashley Cole to make sure he was getting played. And when he did play, he did amazing. But Ashley Cole was just that bit better. Now, Filipe Luis needs to prove himself. There's a reason why he's not playing. You know, Dave is doing better. Well, I don't know what happens in training, but clearly Mourinho is choosing Dave, ahead of him. So he needs to keep fighting, you know, improve himself, train harder, stay extra hours, work harder. That's it, you know. Prove to the boss that you are the man. And that is how squads get better. Because if your second choices are trying harder and harder and they're getting better and better, the depth of the squad gets better and the strength of the squad gets better. So Felipe Luis needs to knuckle down. You know, I admire the fact he wants to stay. I admire the fact that if he does leave, it's to Atletico only. But this shouldn't be a factor. If he's sure of himself, he should fight for it. And if he's sure of himself, he should keep working hard, work even harder, and try and topple Dave. Try and prove to Jose why he should be first choice. So I'd like to see more of that. I'd like to see more of that. Felipe Luis is great backup for now, and hopefully he can show Jose Mourinho why he should be a contender for the first place with Dave, Cesar Azpilicueta. So we'll see how that develops. If Atletico do in fact bid for him, because if they do, we might lose him. Just to let you guys know. So fingers crossed they don't come in for him, because Felipe Luis is a good left back. I do like Felipe Luis a lot. When Dave is, you know, not playing, I'm more than comfortable with Felipe playing. You know, I have no worries whatsoever. So hopefully he doesn't go. Hopefully Atletico don't come in for a bid. The next development is the major development of the day, I have to say. And I mentioned this 2 days ago. It was Higuain. Now, apparently this has gathered pace. At first, when I mentioned it, I said, no, it's not going to happen. But now it seems like there's actually some truth behind it. There's some fabric behind it, you know. It seems like this deal is actually being considered. 29 million for this guy. Would you? Because personally, I don't know. I have to wait and see. Now, it probably shows that Higuain is one of the 5 strikers on Jose's shortlist that I mentioned. Remember, Falcao seems like it's one of them. Benteke seems like it's one of them. Now it seems like Higuain is one of them. And yesterday I mentioned Zlatan Ibrahimovic. To be honest, Chelsea don't seem like they're actually after Zlatan. But he's available. And if he's available and Arsenal seem like they're more interested in him than we are. But for 11 million, apparently Chelsea might consider the bid. So Ibrahimovic might be one of them as well. Higuain, though, seems a certain one of the 5. Would you take Higuain? Because I don't know. I don't know how that would fare out. I really don't. It seems a bit risky. He's a quality striker. But I don't know. I've never really been attracted to Higuain. I've never really thought, yeah, you know, Higuain is someone we should get. I've never really thought that. You know, he's produced great things at Real Madrid. He's done all right at Napoli. Pretty decent. But would you take him for Chelsea? Ahead of Costa? You know, if we get Falcao as well, we have Remy. Would you take Higuain? I'm not so sure. I'm not so sure. Leave me your thoughts in the comments. Would you take Higuain? For 29 million, I think it's a bit too much. I think we could do better with that money. You know, 29 million. Apparently, due to the financial fair play that we were adhering by last year, we were doing really well concerning financial fair play. So apparently for this summer, we have in excess of £140 million to spend. Now with that, if you take 29 of that to Higuain, it's a bit excessive. You know, for someone like Higuain, I'd rather take that money, probably add a bit more and get someone better. You know, so Higuain, to be honest, I don't think we should go for him. I just don't think so. I don't think so. Jose knows best, don't get me wrong. Jose's played, you know, he's had Higuain play for him. He knows what Higuain can do at Real Madrid. They were together. So, he knows Higuain better than all of us, to be honest. Let's leave the decision to him. However, from what I can see, Higuain is not a must. We don't need Higuain. Arsenal seem like the team that needs Higuain right now, with someone like Giroud up top. You know, it's not all that great. They could do with someone like Higuain. They could do with someone like Ibrahimovic. But for us, we don't really need Higuain. We need someone who can rival Costa. I just don't think someone like Higuain is someone that's going to be on Costa's level next year. I just don't see it. And Costa needs someone to push him, because we've had injuries with Costa this past season. We've had him not play so much. We've had Remy try and prove himself. You know, and if we get someone else in who's not on Costa's level, to be able to back him up should he get injured, then there's not much point in spending 29 million. You know, it really isn't. Might as well just keep playing Remy, who already knows about the club, knows what it's like to play with the team, knows what it's like to play with Costa. Remy would be the more perfect fit. So 29 million on Higuain, I don't think we really need him. I don't think so. We should take that money, as I said, and bid for someone better. Bid for someone better. But let me know who. Let me know who you think we should get. Is Higuain the man we should go for? Let me know in the comment section below. So, those are the latest developments concerning Chelsea Football Club today. Be sure to catch tomorrow's edition of Daily Blues, where I give you more updates concerning our transfer window and the ins and outs of the club. Be sure to leave all your comments in the comment section below. Subscribe to 100% Chelsea, and I'll see all of you tomorrow. Remember to leave me your thoughts. Who do you want? Who do you want to leave? I've seen a few of you say we should get rid of Mikel. Should we? Should we really? I mean, yeah, don't get me wrong. He's not the player I think he used to be. At times he can be a help. We have Loftus-Cheek, remember? He should be in the team next year, I reckon, competing with Matic. So if that is the case, then yeah, Mikel can probably go. But should he? Leave me your thoughts in the comment section below, and I'll be sure to read them, and I'll see all of you tomorrow for the next edition of Daily Blues. So take care, have a good day, and I'll see you tomorrow.